sentence you to life in confinement without parole.
That's f***ing horse shit. You do whatever the f*** you want.
Why are they shutting my mic off?
I'm the federal witness of the United States federal government. I demand some goddamn respect, you. All I did was trespass on property.
Ma'am, you gotta create the community that you want to live in.
Bond court is a free service, but it takes several hours of my time every day. Less than 10% of Bond court viewers hit the like button, and less than 1% leave a comment. If you want Bond court to continue to be available on YouTube for free, then please hit the like button and leave a comment on all of my videos.
Okay, I just hit the button for the YouTube. Good morning, everyone. This is May 4th, 2022. This is preliminary hearing calendar. My name is Brad Gardner. I'm going to be the magistrate judge presiding over the cases here today. When you hear the case, your case called, please make the appropriate announcement. Okay, we're going to start with position number 1, State of Georgia versus Walter Alsobrook.
Judge, that was a drug court waiver previously done.
Thank you. Position number 3, State of Georgia versus Nazi Ayers.
Judge, that would be a consent bond. Attorney Schoolcraft sent an email. He is in Bibb County this morning and asked me to make that announcement.
Okay. Was that the email you sent this morning?
No.
Okay.
That was a different case, but Ms. Moultrie did indicate to Mr. Schoolcraft that he just needed to get his paperwork in by noon.
Okay. Let's see. Position number 8, State of Georgia versus Takara Banks.
State's ready.
Good morning, Judge Gardner. We're going to pre-try that.
Okay. With Miss Freeman?
Yes.
Okay. Position number 9, State of Georgia versus Joseph Fellows.
That was a consent bond previously done.
Okay. Position number 10, State of Georgia versus James Berry.
That defendant's out on bond.
Okay. State of Georgia, position 11, State of Georgia versus Michelle Campbell.
Judge, our officer is actually part of a gang detail this morning. And if we can't get it resolved, we would ask that that case be rescheduled.
Okay. And
Judge, Patrice Davis from the Public Defender's Office. I'm seeing where Carlin Scall was assigned that case.
okay.
He's a conflict, yes.
Thank you, Ms. Davis.
You're welcome.
Position number 13, State of Georgia versus Flores Cano.
Judge, we have not been able to reach that officer. And so if it can't be resolved, I would ask that it be rescheduled.
Okay. Were you able to speak with the attorney? It looks like it says an Ashley Boykin.
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Was she sent the link this morning?
I am not certain.
Okay, so I know we've communicated in the past about this case, but I haven't spoken to her this morning.
Okay.
So I'll give her a call when we finish the calendar.
Okay, thank you. Position 16, State of Georgia versus Dante Carter.
The state's ready.
That is Mr. Rogers' case. Now I need to pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 19, State of Georgia versus Eric Carter.
State's ready.
Ms. Freeman, I show bond waiver.
On Eric Carter?
Yes.
Okay, that certainly could be correct. I probably just didn't have it marked.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Position 20, State of Georgia versus Billy Coleman.
The state's ready.
Is that Mr. Rogers' case? Ms. Pleasant?
I'm not certain.
I'm
Your
sorry,
Honor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's Stanley Schoolcraft. He's assigned to that case.
Okay.
And he's also assigned to Michelle Campbell, not Carlin Scall.
And Judge, I was going to say that because I believe Attorney Schoolcraft has all the Clayton County cases. Since we know he's in Bibb County, can we go ahead and just continue those for whatever date Ms. Moultrie is putting cases on?
Sure. Let me go back and mark. It says Schoolcraft is on Campbell.
Yes.
Okay, we can go ahead and continue that case since your officer is not here.
Do we want to do the 17th or the 23rd?
I would ask for the 23rd.
Okay. So that's what we're going to do for today.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so you can go ahead and continue Billy Coleman to the 23rd also. Position 24, State of Georgia versus Andra Crenshaw.
The state's ready.
That is Mr. Rogers' case. I need to pre-try with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 25, State of Georgia versus Larry Cummings.
That was a drug court waiver already done.
Okay. I think I signed that this morning. State of Georgia versus Janicia Dean.
Judge, that officer is out on annual leave today, and if we can't get it resolved, I would ask that it be rescheduled.
That is Mr. Rogers' case, and I need to pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 30, State of Georgia versus Jessica Denton.
That was a consent bond previously done.
Okay. Position 33, State of Georgia versus Jacqueline Donald.
That was a consent bond previously done.
Okay. Position 34, State of Georgia versus Kawan Gilbert.
Judge, the officer on Mr. Gilbert is actually in training through, it ends today. And so we would ask that that be rescheduled.
Okay.
That is Mr. Rogers' case. I do need to pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 49, State of Georgia versus Jocelyn Gouldsby.
State's ready.
And Your Honor, if we could hold, I need to speak with my client one more time.
Okay. Position 50, State of Georgia versus Horatio Hardiman.
Judge, that officer is out on leave through today. And so if it can't be resolved, we would ask that it be rescheduled.
Okay.
Your Honor, the attorney for Mr. Horatio, we would ask that it not be rescheduled, but that we can get a bond set today so that he at least can get out while the issues be resolved.
I'll mark it as a pretrial with the state.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Judge, Attorney Roll, I know I sent you an email with my last consent bond recommendation. And so you can let me know if you want that.
Well, I still have to talk to my client about accepting that. So, if we can talk, later on pretrial or after the hearing.
Okay, so I'll mark that as a pretrial with your client since I understand that an offer has been made.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Roll, have you submitted an entry of appearance?
Yes, I submitted it via email. I went in Connect Court. I went to the clerk's office and she told me to load it up there.
Can you
And
send me a copy, a courtesy copy, please?
yes, hold on one second. Can I get your email?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, great.
Position 58, State of Georgia versus James Harper.
State's ready.
Yeah, I need to pre-trial this with my client.
Okay. Okay, position 60, State of Georgia versus William Hawkins.
The state's ready.
Morning, Judge. If I could pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay.
Judge, I do have a case with Judge Dunaway and Fulton Superior. I might have to dive off for a few minutes and then come back if that's okay.
Okay. And Ms. Kim, I've never met you before. Are you in private practice or are you?
Private judge, yes.
Okay. And would you also send an entry of appearance? And your announcement was that?
Pretrial.
Okay.
And Judge, Ms. Kim has my email address. So Ms. Kim, you can just email it to me.
Thank you, Ms. Mulcher. I will.
Position 61, State of Georgia versus Nathan Helton.
State's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Martha Henry for Mr. Helton. That'll be a fast track.
You said fast track?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, position 65, State of Georgia versus John Hobbs, I'm sorry.
He's out on bond.
Okay. Position 68, State of Georgia versus Christopher Hodge.
The state's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Rhonda Hill for Mr. Hodge, and I would like to pre-try that with my client.
Okay. Position 69, State of Georgia versus Maurice Holness.
That was a fast track previously done.
Okay. Position 70, State of Georgia versus Keith Eintz.
That was a drug court waiver previously done.
Okay. Position 72, State of Georgia versus Eliwan Jackson.
The state's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. I went to see Mr. Jackson and he's refused the services of the public defender's office, but I don't believe he's secured a private attorney.
Okay. So I'll have to speak to him. Position 74, State of Georgia versus LaTanya Johnson.
That was a waiver already done.
Okay. Position 76, State of Georgia versus Christopher Jones.
The state's ready.
Judge Rhonda Hill for Christopher Jones. This should have been a waiver, Ms. Freeman. I sent that over.
Did we already do it?
Let me check.
I may just not have checked. Okay.
Yes, it was done. It was done and signed.
Okay. That was already done. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
It was. Thank you.
Position 77, State of Georgia versus Kayla Kennedy.
Defendant is out on bond.
Position 89, State of Georgia versus Tommy King.
That was a waiver already done.
Position 90, State of Georgia versus Javonte Madison.
State's ready.
Your Honor, Javonte Madison has a co-defendant, Tyree Newman. He's not assigned to her office. I need to do an application with him to get him a conflict attorney. So I need to do an application. If I could speak to him this morning to do that, that'd be fine. So right now he doesn't have an attorney.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a notation that you're going to speak with him about counsel.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis and Ms. Pleasant, should we go ahead and continue him?
Yes, we should, because he doesn't have an attorney right now.
All right, so everybody remember, we're using the 23rd.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Position 91, State of Georgia versus Surin Marty Rosen.
That was a consent bond previously done.
Okay. Position 92, State of Georgia versus Dayan Mays.
That defendant is out on bond.
Okay. Position 95, State of Georgia versus Shaheem McLean.
The state's ready.
Good morning again. I did get your email, Ms. Freeman, but I believe we still have to pre-try it. Some other information just came to my attention, so that'll be a pre-trial, Your Honor.
Okay.
With the state?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Position 97, State of Georgia versus Shamik Mewborn.
The state's ready.
Do we know?
Your Honor, he is assigned to me. However, he did indicate that he was probably going to hire. If that's not the case, it'll be a hearing this morning.
Okay. So do you need to speak with him to clarify?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Position 101, State of Georgia versus Oscar Montero.
Defendant's out on bond.
Okay. Position 104, State of Georgia versus Grigor Nigerian.
Defendant's out on bond.
Position 105, State of Georgia versus Susan Palmer.
Defendant's out on bond. Oh, I'm sorry. The state's ready on Palmer.
Okay.
Attorney Hill for Ms. Palmer. I need to pre-try that with Ms. Palmer.
Position 107, State of Georgia versus Michael Pantages.
That was a fast track previously done.
Okay. This fugitive from justice.
That shouldn't even be on the calendar, Judge.
Yeah. Position 112, State of Georgia versus Dundre Roberts.
The state's ready.
That is Mr. Rogers' case. I need to pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 114, State of Georgia versus Gerald Sims.
That was a consent bond already done.
Okay. Position 116, State of Georgia versus Jarvis Smith.
State's ready.
Your Honor, Byron Morgan for Mr. Smith. I'd need an opportunity to pre-try this with Ms. Freeman, please.
Okay. Position 119, State of Georgia versus Kennard Smith.
State's ready.
Attorney Hill for Mr. Smith, that is going to be a hearing.
Okay. Position 112, State of Georgia versus Shalik Sterling.
State's ready.
Good morning, Judge. I represent Mr. Sterling. If I may have a brief pretrial with Ms. Freeman in that matter.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Florio.
Good morning, Judge.
Position 127, State of Georgia versus Raymond Stovall.
State's ready.
This will be a hearing.
Okay. Position 129, State of Georgia versus Amadou Talley.
State's ready.
Good morning, Judge. Brief pretrial, please, with the state.
Good morning.
And Judge, I think I emailed, or my paralegal emailed an entry. So if you didn't see that yet, or if it didn't hit the press yet, it's en route. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Position 135, State of Georgia versus Darnell Taylor.
Judge, that'll be a fast track.
Okay. Position 137, State of Georgia versus Rashonda Thomas.
State's ready.
That's Mr. Rogers' case. Then I need to pre-try that with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 140, State of Georgia versus Xavier Ties.
Judge, we have not heard, have not been able to get in touch with that officer. So if it can't be resolved, we're asking that it be rescheduled.
That's Mr. Rogers' case. That's an email for Ms. Freeman to review, and we can pre-try it.
Okay. Okay, position 145, State of Georgia versus Michael Wardlow.
Judge, I believe that's a consent bond.
Position 146, State of Georgia versus Deontay Williams.
State's ready.
That's Mr. Rogers' case, pre-trial with Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Position 149, State of Georgia versus Kelvin Willis.
State's ready.
Same announcement, Judge.
Okay. Position 150, State of Georgia versus Frank Wilson.
State's ready.
Marcia Herring from Mr. Wilson. I believe we will be able to get a consent bond worked out on this, Your Honor.
Okay.
So Attorney Herring, do we need a pretrial or you want the bond that I already listed?
I sent you an email. I believe we should be able to get it done, but no, not the one you've recommended so far.
Okay, I'll have to, okay.
So I'm gonna do a pretrial with the state.
That works, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So that completes my calendar, I believe. Is there anyone expected to hear a name that wasn't called? Ms. Bermudez, I see that you were here, but I didn't hear anyone say that they needed the services, your services today.
Your Honor, I'm
yes.
sorry. I requested her for Oscar Montero, and Ms. Freeman's announcement was that he posted bond.
Okay.
Also, Judge, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I had the case for Mr. Cano Flores. And I spoke with the attorney yesterday and she told me that she was going to be on prelims today.
Who was the attorney?
Ms. Boykin?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to her. Thank you. KPC. Yeah, no, I can show you. I don't. See, it says.
I don't see a Flores on the calendar. Am I missing that?
The last name is Cano, C-A-N-O.
Okay. Okay. And that's where we don't have the attorney here, correct?
Even when I see, like, when I look up the abbreviation.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So Miss Mary, would you try to reach out to this attorney? I don't want to lose Miss Bermudez if we need her services.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be my proposal. Mr. Roll needs to speak to his client. Mr. Roll?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long do you believe it'll take for you to speak to your client?
Well, my client is in the custody of Clayton County, so I don't know the access that I have.
What I would do is place you in a room in the jail by yourself with your client.
Okay.
Now, and I'll say this as a person that's been practicing law for a long time, generally speak to the client before you come to a hearing date. Because I'm looking at you first because the public defenders are going to be in there speaking to their clients. and that may take a while. But while that's happening, I'm gonna try to have Mr. Morgan and Mr. Florio and Ms. Rockwell be able to speak to the state. So I'm not gonna give you 30 minutes in there.
Now, I've already initially been to the jail prior to when there was no bond on the table. So I just need to talk to him about the bond issue. So I would say no more than, just 5 minutes to make sure that he understands it.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So I'm going to start creating these breakout rooms. Ms. Freeman is going to be in breakout room number 1. The jail is going to be in breakout room number 2. So I'm going to place Mr. Morgan in with Ms. Freeman first. Mr. Roll, I'm going to place you in with the jail first. And then when Mr. Roll is done, I'm going to place the remainder of the public defenders in with the jail to be able to speak to their clients. And I'm going to cycle Mr. Morgan, Mr. Florio, and Ms. Rockwell to speak to Ms. Freeman. Does that work? Okay. All right, let's try to get this going. Okay, Ms. Rockwell. Okay, so
Bond court is a free service, but it takes several hours of my time every day. Less than 10% of Bond court viewers hit the like button, and less than 1% leave a comment. If you want Bond court to continue to be available on YouTube for free, then please hit the like button and leave a comment on all of my videos.
All right, we are now streaming live on YouTube.
Estamos transmitiendo en vivo vía YouTube.
Good morning, everyone. Today is May 4th, 2022.
Muy buenos días a todos. Hoy es día 4 de mayo del 2022.
I am Judge Kate Johnson.
Yo soy la jueza Kate Johnson.
And I will be presiding over this morning's calendar.
Y yo voy a presidir la lista de causa de la mañana de hoy.
If you are having problems hearing me, please raise your hand and let me know.
Si usted está teniendo problema escuchándome, por favor levante su mano y déjeme saber.
I'm going to give you some information that will better help you understand the purpose and nature of today's proceedings.
Yo le voy a dar información que le va a ayudar a entender mejor la naturaleza y el proceso del día de hoy.
First, I am not here to try your case.
Primero, yo no estoy acá para juzgar su caso.
Take a plea or have any legal discussions with you.
Aceptar una declaración a cargos o tener cualquier declaración o cualquier discusión legal con usted.
The purpose of the first appearance is to inform you of the charges against you.
El propósito de la comparecencia inicial es informarle cuáles son los cargos en su contra.
Advise you of certain rights.
Decirle cuáles son sus derechos.
Set bonds for those offenses for which I am authorized to set bond for.
Fijarle fianza en aquellos delitos en los cuales estoy autorizada a fijarle fianza.
Schedule a preliminary hearing.
Programarle una audiencia preliminar.
And to determine whether you require the assistance of an attorney.
Y determinar si usted requiere la asistencia de un abogado.
You have the right to remain silent.
Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio.
Please do not attempt to tell me any specifics about your case or any legal defense you may have.
Por favor, no trate de darme detalles con respecto a su caso o cualquier defensa legal que usted pudiera tener.
Remember, this hearing is streamed live on YouTube, and so Everybody and anybody will have access to your statements.
Recuerde que esta audiencia está siendo transmisión en vivo vía YouTube y que toda o cualquier persona podría tener acceso a ella,
including the prosecution for your matter.
incluyendo al fiscal o la fiscal en este asunto.
So please resist your urge to tell me any specifics about your case.
O sea que por favor resista el deseo de ustedes darme cualquier detalle con referencia a su caso.
During this and all other proceedings, you have the following rights.
Durante este y todos los procesos siguientes, usted tiene los siguientes derechos:
The presumption of innocence,
a la presunción de inocencia,
to indictment by grand jury,
a que se le formule una acusación mediante el gran jurado,
to a speedy and public trial,
de tener un juicio público rápido y por jurado,
to compel the attendance of witnesses,
a exigir la asistencia de testigos,
to seek, hear, and question witnesses who are called to testify against you,
de ver, escuchar y contrainterrogar testigos, los cuales sean citados a testificar en su contra,
to testify on your own behalf,
de testificar en su propia defensa,
and to have an attorney represent one. And if you cannot afford one, one may be appointed to you if you qualify.
de tener un abogado para que lo represente, y si usted no pudiera contratarse un abogado, uno le sería nombrado si usted califica.
Now, some of you will be allowed to post what we call unrestricted bonds for the release from jail.
Alguno de ustedes se le va a permitir pagar una fianza sin restricción para permitirle salir de la cárcel.
These bonds may be posted in 3 different ways: cash, commercial, or property.
Estas fianzas pueden ser pagadas en 3 formas diferentes: en efectivo, usando una compañía de fianza, o usando una propiedad.
If you post a cash bond, someone will deliver the full amount of the bond in cash.
Si usted paga su fianza en efectivo, alguien tiene que llevar la cantidad total de su fianza en efectivo,
with any mandated fees to the sheriff's office, who will hold it until after your final court date.
más las costas mandatorias en la comisaría, el cual se quedaría con este dinero hasta el final de su caso.
At which time your cash will be returned to the person who posted it.
Y en ese momento, el dinero en efectivo le sería reembolsado a la persona que lo pagó.
If you do not have the full amount in cash, you could use a commercial bonding company.
Si usted no tiene la cantidad total de su fianza en efectivo, usted podría usar una compañía de fianzas.
This company will take up to 15% of the bond as their fee for their service, and this amount will not be returned to you.
Esta compañía le cobraría hasta el 15% de la cantidad total de su fianza por sus servicios, pero esta cantidad no le sería reembolsada.
You may also have someone post a property bond as long as there's net equity in that property of at least 3 times the amount of your bond.
Usted también puede hacer que alguien use una propiedad para pagar su fianza, siempre y cuando haya un capital neto de hasta 3 veces la cantidad total de su fianza.
For example, if I set a bond for $2,000, your property must have had at least $6,000 in equity to qualify.
Por ejemplo, si yo le fijo su fianza a $2,000, la propiedad tiene que tener por lo menos $6,000 en capital neto para poder calificar.
Now, each of you will have as a condition of your bond that you may not violate any laws while out on bond.
Cada uno de ustedes va a tener como una condición especial en su fianza que usted no puede infringir ninguna de las leyes mientras usted esté fuera bajo fianza.
But some of you will have additional special conditions that will prohibit you from contacting certain people or going to certain locations.
Algunos de ustedes van a tener condiciones especiales adicionales, las cuales prohíben ponerse en contacto con ciertas personas o de que vaya a ciertos lugares.
If you have a no contact provision on your bond, this means you must stay away from.
Si usted tiene una orden de alejamiento en su fianza, eso significa que usted se debe mantenerse alejado de
and have no contact with that victim.
Y no tener contacto con esa víctima.
You may not call, text, email, or even write a letter to.
Usted no puede llamar, enviar un mensaje de texto, enviar un correo electrónico o enviarle una carta.
Contact through social media.
Ponerse en contacto mediante las redes sociales.
You cannot even do something nice for that person, such as buying them flowers.
Usted ni siquiera puede hacer algo amable por esa persona, como comprarle flores.
As nice as that may seem, it will violate your bond and you will be placed back in jail with no bond until the conclusion of your case.
Porque aunque esto aparentemente es muy amable, usted podría no tener fianza y usted tendría que mantenerse en la cárcel hasta que usted pueda conseguir fianza o tal que su caso concluya.
Now, if I tell you not to return to a particular location,
si yo le digo que no regrese a un lugar en particular,
you may not go back to that location for any reason.
Usted no debe de regresar a ese lugar por ninguna razón.
It doesn't matter if the victim is telling you to come over, it's okay.
Y eso no importa si la víctima le está diciendo a usted que usted puede venir y que está bien.
Because what generally happens is when that person becomes upset with you, they call the police and now you're locked up.
Porque generalmente lo que ocurre es que cuando esta persona se molesta o se enoja con usted, ellos llaman a la policía y después usted va a estar encerrado.
Without a bond.
Sin una fianza.
Now, if this is a shared residence, please let me know that.
Si en la casa el lugar donde usted vive es compartido, por favor déjeme saber.
I will authorize you to go back, but only while accompanied by a sheriff to obtain your personal belongings.
Yo le voy a permitir que usted regrese, pero solamente acompañado por un alguacil para retirar sus pertenencias personales.
You must make an appointment with the sheriff's office within 10 days of being released.
Usted debe de hacer una cita con la comisaría durante los primeros 10 días después de haber sido puesto en libertad.
Again, if you violate these special conditions of your bond will be revoked and you will not be entitled to another one.
Una vez más, si usted infringe las condiciones especiales de su fianza sería revocada y usted no tendría derecho a fianza nuevamente.
So if the court finds that your behavior was intimidating or harassing,
si la corte encuentra que su comportamiento fue intimidante o acosante,
you could also face additional charges of aggravated stalking or influencing a witness.
Usted también podría encarar cargos adicionales como persecución ilícita con agravante o de influenciar a testigos.
These type of charges carry punishment of up to 20 years in prison and $20,000 in fines.
Y este tipo de cargos conlleva una pena de hasta 20 años en la cárcel y hasta $20,000 en multas.
Now, please understand that if there are family members watching online, please give at least 3 hours before it's a post bond.
Por favor, entienda que si hay familiares escuchando o viendo esta transmisión en vivo, denos por lo menos 3 horas después de haber terminado esta audiencia.
As it takes time for the paperwork to get through the proper channels.
Para tratar de pagar la fianza porque toma tiempo para que la documentación sea procesada.
Also, if the victim in your matter will not be allowed to post your bond.
También, si usted es una víctima en este asunto, a usted no se le va a permitir pagar la fianza.
And you are not allowed to contact them from jail.
Y usted no se le permite ponerse en contacto con ellos desde la cárcel.
Now, some of you are charged with crimes that I cannot set a bond for at this time.
Algunos de ustedes se le acusa de delitos en los cuales a mí no se me autoriza a otorgarle una fianza en estos momentos.
If you are on probation,
si usted está bajo libertad condicional,
I cannot set bond at this time, but your probation officer can review your case and determine if it will remove its hold.
Yo no le puedo otorgar una fianza en estos momentos, pero su agente de libertad condicional puede revisar su caso y decidir si le va a quitar la orden de detención.
All right, listen to this part rather quickly, closely, because I always get questions later.
Escuche esto cuidadosamente porque yo siempre recibo preguntas después.
The purpose of a preliminary hearing is to determine whether there is enough evidence or probable cause to keep you detained.
El propósito de una audiencia preliminar es determinar si hay suficiente prueba o suficiente motivo fundado para poder retenerlo a usted detenido.
If you bond out, your preliminary hearing is automatically waived because you are no longer in jail.
Si usted paga su fianza y sale, su audiencia preliminar se cancela automáticamente porque ya usted no está en la cárcel.
If you are charged with misdemeanors only, you may waive your preliminary hearing.
Si a usted se le acusa de delitos menores solamente, usted puede renunciar a tener su audiencia preliminar.
All this does is move your case quicker from from magistrate court to state court.
Y lo único que esto hace es que esto acelera su caso desde el tribunal de primera instancia hasta el tribunal estatal.
It does not affect any rights or your bond.
Esto no afecta ninguno de sus derechos o su fianza.
Again, if you bond out, your preliminary hearing is automatically waived.
Y una vez más, si usted paga su fianza y sale, su audiencia preliminar se cancela automáticamente.
This court does not have any preference as to whether or not you waive or not.
Esta corte no tiene ninguna preferencia de si usted renuncia a tener su audiencia preliminar o no.
So I'm going to read the oath to you. If everybody would please raise their right hands.
Yo le voy a leer el juramento. Si todos, por favor, pudieran levantar su mano derecha.
Do you swear and affirm that the information you're about to give this court
Usted jura y afirma que la información que usted está a punto de dar ante esta corte,
as well as the information that you placed in your court-appointed sheet,
y también la información que usted puso en su solicitud para que le nombre un abogado de oficio,
is true and correct? If so, say I do.
es correcta y verdadera. Si así es, dígalo juro.
All righty. Go ahead, and if I can get the two Spanish-speaking, Escobar and Panita. All right, you can put your hands down.
Pueden bajar sus manos.
Mr. Elias Escobar, raise your hand.
Señor Elías Escobar, levante su mano derecha.
You're charged with possession of a weapon during a commission of a crime, and that bond is set at $5,000.
A usted se le acusa de tenencia de armas mientras cometía un delito y esa fianza es de $5,000.
You can put your hand down, sir.
Puede bajar su mano, señor.
You're also charged with violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is set at $3,000.
A usted también se le acusa de infringir las leyes antidrogas del estado de Georgia y su fianza es de $3,000.
And possession of drug-related items, and that bond is set at $500.
Y estar en posesión de artículos relacionados con las drogas y su fianza es de $500.
Your total bond is $8,500.
La cantidad total de su fianza es de $8,500.
You must not violate any laws while out on bond.
Usted no debe de infringir ninguna de las leyes mientras esté fuera bajo fianza.
Do you understand the charges that are against you?
¿Entiende usted los cargos en su contra?
Do you understand the charges, sir?
¿Entiende usted los cargos, señor?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you desire that I appoint an attorney for you?
¿Desea usted que yo le nombre un abogado?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
All right, I have appointed an attorney to you.
Yo le he nombrado un abogado.
Your court date is May 16th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
El día de su próxima corte es el 16 de mayo del 2022 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
If you bond out, that court date is waived.
Si usted paga su fianza y sale, esa audiencia se cancela.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Mr. Aldo Pineda.
Señor Aldo Pineda.
Yes.
All right, you are charged with battery.
A usted se le acusa de agresión corporal.
And that bond is set at $500. I'm sorry, $2,500.
Y su fianza es de $2,500.
And you may not have any contact with Luis Escobar.
Y usted no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con Luis Escobar.
I'm going to appoint an attorney for you.
Yo le voy a nombrar un abogado.
Are you able to make bond, sir?
¿Puede usted pagar fianza, señor?
Yes.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
¿Quiere usted renunciar a tener su audiencia preliminar?
No, no lo sé. Dependiendo como que pague primero la fianza antes de la audiencia.
I don't know. It all depends whether I can pay the bond before the hearing.
Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set your preliminary hearing for May 17th.
Ok, yo le voy a fijar su audiencia preliminar para el día 17 de mayo.
Do you have any questions, sir?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta, señor?
Si pago mi fianza hoy mismo puedo salir.
If I pay my bond today, can I be released today?
Absolutely.
Absolutamente.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Ok, buena suerte, señor.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Bermudez, I think that's it for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too.
So we're gonna start with the females.
Your Honor, can we do the juvenile next, please?
Okay, what was the juvenile? What was his name? Hold on, I had his paperwork.
His last name was Gomez.
Gomez, yes, I have it.
And I'm not sure if he actually needed an interpreter.
Oh, he
Your Honor,
needed an
speaks-
interpreter?
No, Your Honor, he speaks English.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear something, yeah, okay. All right, hold on, I just got his paperwork. There's a couple things I need to do really quick on it. All righty. All right, Mr. Roberto Gomez? Can you hear me? Okay. All right, you're charged with felony murder and I have denied that bond. Because this bond would need to be heard by a Superior Court judge. For your second charge of use of communication to facilitate attempt to or conspiracy to violate Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is also denied based upon the allegations and the charges. And then use of communication facility, that bond is also denied. Your court date will be May 18th, your preliminary hearing will be May 18, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And sir, do you need, hold on, do I have a waiver for him, Mr. Gomez?
What kind of waiver? Court appointed attorney for?
Yes.
What kind of waiver, Your Honor? He's
Court
14,
appointed.
so.
Oh,
he's
okay.
14.
Okay, that's right. but I do have one here. I'm gonna go ahead, I needed to, I'm gonna go ahead and appoint him an attorney. And I said 5/18. All right, sir, you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
No, okay. All righty, good luck to you, sir. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go on the female side. Are you state your name for the record?
Anisha Akers.
All right, Ms. Akers. You're charged with theft by taking. That bond is set at $2,000. Aggravated assault, that bond is hereby denied. And criminal trespass, that bond is set at $1,500. You must stay away from Antonio Tarples, and you may not return to 8171 Queens Drive in Jonesboro. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for May 18th, 2022. And I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Do you understand the charges against you and your special conditions, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am. You said about the aggravated assault.
There's no bond on the aggravated assault. That can be addressed at your preliminary hearing on the 18th.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bruner. Hall, you're next.
Who is next?
Bruner, Your Honor.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Angel Bruner?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Bruner, you are charged with loitering. That bond is set at $1,000. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is set at $8,000. And use of possession of drug-related items, that bond is set at $500 for a total bond of $9,500. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges against you?
Yeah.
Okay, and your court date, your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for 5/18 at 8:30 a.m. And I have appointed an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, ma'am?
No.
All righty, good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Hall. Harper is next.
Are you Ms. Carla Hall?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Hall, you're charged with criminal trespass, and I've set that bond at $500. You must stay away from Donnie Ware, and you may not return to 1364 Robble Mill Lane in Riverdale, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
That address is my home. That's where I live.
Okay, and so the both of you live there?
Well, he was staying there until he got his check, so he could get him a car. He has he's married. That's my son. He's married and he has a wife in a different residence.
All right, it says both parties live in the same residence, which make How old is your son?
29.
And so he has a different address?
Yes, ma'am. He's married. He has a wife. He was just staying with me, so because where I live is closer to his job until he got his first check, so he could have transportation back and forth to work. And he has a key to the residence.
All right, I'll go ahead and take that off. Okay. But if there's any more incidents, you're going to be permanently removed. Well, removed by the pendency of this case, okay? But you can't be around him anyway.
Okay, so what do I need to do as far as him still being in my residence? I mean, right. It's my house.
All right, so you're gonna have to, I have appointed you an attorney. You're gonna have to get with your attorney in reference to getting that modified, or you need to file an eviction.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
So do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, do you have any questions?
You said the bond is 500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I can just pay that directly
Yes,
to,
ma'am.
or get a bond?
Either way, you can pay the full amount with some fees that are added or use a bonding company. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
All right, have
All
a good
right.
luck to you.
thank you.
Paul, hang on, I need to. Higgins, you're next.
State your name, ma'am.
Brandy Harper.
Ms. Harper, you're charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. That bond is set at $5,000 and you must not violate any laws while out on bond.
Okay.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to make bond?
I should be able to, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set a preliminary hearing for May 17th. If you bond
Okay.
out, it's automatically
Right,
waived.
okay. Yes, ma'am.
You have any questions?
Can you repeat the charge for me? I just didn't hear clearly.
Contributing to the delinquency of a minor
Okay.
or deprivation.
Mhm. Okay, that's all.
All righty, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Higgins.
Say your name for the record.
Shantea Higgins.
All right, Ms. Higgins, you're charged with simple assault. That bond is set at $2,500 and disorderly conduct. That bond is set at $1,500 for a total bond of $4,000. You must stay away from Troy Higgins and you may not return to 2712 Trey Court in Ellenwood, Georgia, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Judge, we share that residence. That's also my home as well.
Right, so, but based upon the allegations here, there would be a no return order placed on this, so you are not allowed to return to that home. You need to speak, I am able to appoint you an attorney, so I've done that. You need to talk to your attorney about getting that modified, but as of right now, once you release, you cannot go back to that property, nor can you be, have any contact with Mr. Higgins. You understand the special conditions of your bond?
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat the first charge again, please?
Simple battery, excuse me, simple assault. And that's $2,500. And disorderly conduct, that's $1,500 for a total bond of $4,000.
Okay.
Are you able to make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Jackson, you're next. I got you. Fred, talk. Sign up here. What's this? Yeah. Just kind of move a little closer.
All right, now, can you state your name for the record?
Jackson.
All right, Ms. Jackson, you charged with criminal trespass. That bond is set at $1,500, and you may not, you must stay away from Maria Bonella, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to bond out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore I am appointing one to you. And you have any questions, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Johnson,
Here, wait for someone to take me.
already closed.
Can you put the camera down some for me? All righty. Ms. Johnson, are you Brittany Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Johnson, you're charged with simple battery. That bond is set at $1,500. You must stay away from Sonia Clayton, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore I am appointing one to you. You have any questions, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Jordan? Yes. Frank? Sorry.
Okay, are you Ms. Jordan?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Jordan. 1 second.
Robert next.
All right, you're charged with terroristic threats, criminal trespass at 1,500, terroristic threats, 2,500, another count of terroristic threats, 2,500, disorderly conduct, 1,500 for a total bond of $8,000. You may not return to 4552 Old Dixie Road in Forest Park, Georgia, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you have any questions about your charges, ma'am?
Nope, but I can't pay bond.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and set you for a preliminary hearing date of 5/17/22 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
And it appears that you do attorney, so I've appointed one to you. You have any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right, good luck.
Robert. Turner next. Take a seat. Jordan.
Please state your name for the record.
Nicole Roper.
All right, Ms. Roper, you're charged with simple battery, and that bond is set at $2,000. And you must stay away from Ryan Edwards, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges and the special conditions of your bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Do you have any questions?
Ma'am, we live together, so
I'm sorry?
we live together.
This didn't happen at the home though, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay. And Ryan Edwards is your boyfriend or husband? I'm sorry?
My husband?
Okay. All right, so you may not return to that 2865 Medina Drive, Jonesboro.
Mhm.
Right, you may not return to that address unless accompanied by a law enforcement officer, and you must not violate any laws. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
That's good.
State your name for the record.
Keisha Turner.
All right, Ms. Turner, you're charged with speeding. That bond is set at 500, obstruction of an officer. That bond is set at 1,000, and child restraint. That bond is set at 500 for a total bond of $2,000, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All
But I would also like an attorney if possible.
right. Yes. And it does appear that you qualify for one, so I am appointing one to you.
Thank you.
All right, you have any questions?
No, ma'am, thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Frank, top left, sign on defendant. Ms. Watts. Wingate, next.
State your name for the record.
Keisha Watts.
So, sign on defendant.
But you're charged with battery. That bond is set at 2,500. You must stay away from Daniel Franklin, and you may not return to 3754 Pennington Trail in Rex, Georgia. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
You said yes.
ma'am.
Are you able to make bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, we live together, so I was just.
Yeah, you aren't able, at this time, you cannot return to that location.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm sorry, Ms. Watts, how much do you earn per month?
A little bit over 4,000.
Okay, so you do not qualify for a court-appointed attorney. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm not able to appoint an attorney for you at this time. You have to go ahead and retain your private counsel, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Did you waive your preliminary?
I did.
Frank, top left, sign on the line with his defendant.
Hello, good morning.
State your name.
Janice Wingate.
Williams or Wingate?
Wingate.
Wingate, okay.
Wingate. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Wingate. You are charged with criminal trespass. And that bond is set at $1,500. And you must stay away from Monica Renee Williams Muhammad, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you reside at the 701 location?
Yes, that's my partner.
Okay, you will not be allowed to return to that location.
I live there. It's my apartment. She was only here to visit. She lives in New York City. She resides in.
At this point, you're not allowed, you are not able to return to that location. And that is that Jonesboro?
Yes, but can I say something? That's my apartment. Where do I go? I'm homeless now. I resigned here. I've been there for 5 years.
I understand, but the criminal act happened there. I am going to appoint you an attorney. And I am going to go to, are you able to bond out now?
Say that again, ma'am?
Are you able to bond out?
Yes.
Okay.
My daughter, is it okay? She is here in my daughter's apartment. She could stay there, right? It's our apartment.
Right, only you can't go back to that location. And so I've appointed an attorney for you. So once you get out, you need to go ahead and make contact with your attorney and see if he can get this resolved.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
That's the last email, Your Honor.
Wait a minute, hold on, because I have some more paperwork here, but wait a minute. And Ms. Wingate, I'm sorry, did you waive your preliminary hearing?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what about John Leslie Simmons and Zanetta Williams? What's your name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your name?
Janice Wingate.
Okay, no, thank you. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that's the John Simmons. See, that's over here.
And who else did you have, Your Honor?
I had a Zanetta Williams.
Yes, that's the one I was asking about too, Judge.
I'm sorry?
Yes, Zanetta Williams is also on the calendar.
Right. So you don't have her there?
The mail, Your Honor.
Oh, that's a male. It is a male. Wow. Okay, thank you. I think that'll do it then. Thank you very much. Have a good one. And so, Deputy, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waivers coming back over to me.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay.
What by the door? You got what today? Yeah, I'm by the door. I'm not coming in. Oh, sorry.
All right. All right. Who's the first one over here on the male side? State your name, sir.
Marcus Drake.
All right, Mr. Drake.
7.
Mr. Drake, you're charged with reckless conduct. I've set that bond at 3,000. Battery, I set that bond at 5,000. And criminal trespass, I've set that bond at 2,000 for a total bond of $10,000. You must stay away from Tabricio Mathis, and you may not return to 5751 Riverdale Road, apartment number 4A in Riverdale, Georgia. Your preliminary, 1, 2, 3. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, I'm gonna pay the bond today.
Okay. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so I am appointing one to you. Do you have any questions about the special conditions of your bond?
Well, me and my girlfriend, we've been together for 7 years. We live together, so I don't
So
know.
because of these allegations, sir, you cannot return to that location. You will have to get with an attorney. I have appointed one to you to get that modified.
Okay, wait till the case over, or?
Get with your attorney. He'll tell you what you're able to do.
Okay,
about returning home. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. State your name for the record.
Maurice. Blake. What? Maurice Blake.
Okay. All right, Mr. Maurice, Emmanuel, you are charged with simple assault. That bond is set at $2,000. You must not violate any laws while out on probation, on bond, and you must stay away from Kenny Frederick. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Are you able to bond out? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set your preliminary hearing for May 17th at 8:30 a.m. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
I have appointed an attorney to you, all right? Good luck to you.
Franklin. Man, you go back to your room. Oh.
All right, Mr. Franklin Thomas,
Yes,
you got arrested with Ms. Watts, Keisha Watts.
I'm the one who called. I'm the victim.
All right, and so are you asking that she have to be removed from the home, or you?
I'm asking that she be removed. She was supposed to be moved out last week. I gave her an extension till Monday to be removed, and I came home on Tuesday night with my friend. It just went from there. So I'm just asking for her to be removed, and that's all I'm asking for.
And so you are charged with battery, and that bond is set at $2,000. Criminal trespass, that bond is set at $1,500. You must stay away from Keisha Watts, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. I've already given her a no return order. All right.
Thank you.
And it appears, let me see, if are you asking for a court-appointed attorney?
I believe with this situation being handled, we probably won't need no attorney.
I'm gonna go ahead and appoint one to you.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I need all the help I can get.
All right. And do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a great day. Yes. Yes.
Your name for the record?
Richard Hess.
All right, Mr. Hess, you are charged with speeding. That bond is set at $1,000. Possession of drug-related item, that bond is set at $500. And violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is set at $1,500 for a total bond of $3,000. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges against you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
I would need to do that in order to bond out, correct?
No, you can just bond out.
Yes, ma'am. I just plan to
Are
bond.
you able to bond out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and waive that for you. And I see here where you refuse a court-appointed attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Is that your name for the record?
That is you.
Hi, Mr. Hewlett. You're charged with simple battery, and I set that bond at $1,500. Criminal trespass, that bond is set at $1,500, and you must stay away from Stacy Hewlett. And you may not return to 1579 Wren Road in Jonesboro, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to bond out, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All righty. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore I am appointing one to you. All right, good luck to you, sir.
You said my bond was what again?
Your total bond is 3,000.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Please state your name for the record.
Jade Hutchinson.
Hi, Mr. Hutchison. You are charged with battery. That bond is set at 3,000. Aggravated assault. That bond is set at 20,000. You must stay away from Ulysses Shield, and you may not return to 367 Camelot Parkway in Jonesboro. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond?
Yeah, man, but that's my that's where it is that I'm renting. That's my house over there. So
You will not be able to return to that location. I am going to appoint you an attorney, get with that attorney and see about getting that this bond modified, okay? But whatever you do, don't go until this bond is modified. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for May 18th at 8:30 a.m. You have any other questions?
do I have bond or no?
You do. Your total bond is 23,000. All right, good luck to you, sir. State your name for the record.
Octavius Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, you're charged with driving on a suspended license. I've set that bond at 1,000. Knowingly driving on a suspended or canceled registration, that bond is set at 500 for a total bond of $1,500. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges against you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yeah, I'm going to bond out.
Chief, quick question. Do I have any holes?
Not that I've seen.
All right.
And sir, I have appointed an attorney to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Cheers, McClendon.
All right, Mr. McClendon, you're charged with battery, family violence. I've set that bond at 5,000. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, that bond is hereby denied. Reckless conduct, that bond is set at 2,500. And cruelty to children, I set that bond at 3,500. Your total bond, well, your bond is denied, and you must stay away from Shantae Dean, and you may not return to 617 Garden Lake Drive in Riverdale, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond, sir?
Yes.
All right. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Therefore, I am appointing one to you. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for May 18th. You have any questions, sir?
What time?
8:30 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Take your name for the record.
Homicide.
And this, you're charged with theft by taking, and I've set that bond at 2,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charge against you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your
You
Honor.
wish to give your preliminary hearing.
I don't understand that. I can't bond out.
You can't bond out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set that bond at, that preliminary hearing for May 17th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I am going to appoint an attorney for you. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You're welcome. You too. State your name for the record. Mr. Peacock, you're charged with criminal trespass. I've set that bond at 3,000. You must stay away from Kathy Peacock, and you may not return to 330 Arrowhead Boulevard, number 4B in Jonesboro, Georgia, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond, sir?
Yes, ma'am, but 4,000 for trespassing?
3,000.
Oh, 3,000?
Yes. Are you able to make bond, sir? Are you able to make bond, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set your preliminary hearing date for 5/17 at 8:30 a.m.
For preliminary?
Your preliminary hearing.
So 300. If I pay bond? Oh, can I pay bond?
You can, yes, if you bond out, then your preliminary hearing is waived.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
You too. Appreciate it.
State your name for the record, sir. All right, Mr. Perry, you're charged with possession of marijuana less than an ounce. I've set that bond at $1,000. And proper lane chain, that bond is set at 500. Possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, I've set that bond at 5,000. Failure to maintain insurance, I've set that bond at 500 for a total bond of $7,000. You must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Judge, I did have my insurance. I just couldn't get to it because it was in the blood.
All right, so you can give that information to your attorney. I am appointing one to you. And your preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 18th at 8:30 a.m. If you bond out prior to that, your preliminary hearing is waived. All right? Did you hear the total bond, your total bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Your total bond amount is 7,000. All right? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Okay, and you said May 18th?
May 18th, yes, sir.
What time?
At 8:30 a.m. If you bond out, that date goes away.
Okay.
All right.
Render.
To keep me to the Pembroke. How you doing, young?
Good afternoon. Hold on one second. All right, sir, you're charged with expired tag. That bond is set at $500.
You got the wrong person, Your
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Mr. Sands. Hold on one second.
It's Derek Render.
Okay, yes, Mr. Render. Distracted driving, that bond is set at 500. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is set at 8,000. Possession of a weapon during the crime, 5,000. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, 5,000. And that is a total bond of 18,500, so that's $18,500. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Your preliminary hearing date is May 16th at 8:30 a.m. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore I have appointed one to you.
Thank you.
You have any questions, sir?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
You said 18, right? 18?
Yes, it's 18,500.
Thank
Thank you.
Judge,
Yes,
for warrant number, for render, warrant number 07624, what was the bond amount on that one? I only heard the ones for 21, 22, 23, but not 24.
I don't have a 2-4. I only have 4 charges.
There's a 24 on the calendar. Okay.
Yeah, I only have 4. Okay.
All right, we'll take care of it.
State your name for the record. All right, Mr. Sands. You're charged with expired tag. That bond is set at 500. No license, 500. In violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is denied. That you must not violate any laws while out on bond. I set your preliminary hearing date for May 18th at 8:30 a.m. You have any questions about your charges?
No.
It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, therefore I have appointed one to you. Good luck to you, sir. Say your name for the record, sir.
Leslie Simmons.
I'm sorry?
John Leslie Simmons.
Simmons. All right, Mr. Simmons, you're charged with criminal trespass. That bond is set at $1,500. Obstruction, that bond is also set at $1,500 for a total bond of $3,000. You must stay away from Willie Simmons. And you may not return to 6889 Jonesboro Road in Morrow, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the special conditions of your bond, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yo!
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right. It appears that you do qualify. I have appointed an attorney to you. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Say your name for, say your name for the record, sir.
Raphael Spears.
Mr. Spears, you're charged with battery and family violence. That bond is set at $5,000. Aggravated assault by strangulation. That bond is hereby denied. Pointing a gun at another. That bond is set at $5,000. Aggravated sexual battery. That bond is hereby denied. Theft by taking. That bond is set at $2,000. And weapon possession during a crime. That bond is set at $5,000. And you must stay away from Matika Williams, and you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for May 18th at 8:30 a.m. And I see here where you refused in a court-appointed attorney, is that correct?
Yes.
So you don't desire an appointment of an attorney until you get one?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay, all righty. Well, I won't appoint an attorney to you. Good luck to you, sir. State your name for the record.
Pierre Thompson.
All right, Mr. Thompson, you're charged with simple battery, and I set that bond at $2,000. And you must stay away from Jocelyn Thompson. Do you guys reside together, sir?
Yeah.
The incident location, was that the Grand River Road?
Yes.
Was that your home?
Yes.
All right, so at this time, you cannot return to 5712 Grand River Road. And that's in College Park. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Do you desire that I appoint one to you? Okay. Are you able to make that bond, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Sorry?
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Let's do the bond for now.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that as you're gonna waive your preliminary hearing. You have any questions, sir? All right, good luck to you.
Your Honor, Thompson waiving his preliminary hearing.
Thompson waives.
Vivian. Vivian.
State your name for the record, sir.
Mark Vivian.
All right, Mr. Vivian, you're charged with driving on suspended license. That bond is set at $1,500. Speeding, that bond is set at $1,000 for a total bond of $2,500. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand your charges, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to bond out?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I see where you have refused a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Williams. Vivian, you waive your preliminary hearing? Yes, sir.
State your name for the record, sir. Mr. Williams, you're charged with speeding. That bond is set at $500. DUI, that bond is set at $2,000. BGCSA, which is violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, that bond is set at $2,000. And distracted driving, that bond is set at $500 for a total bond of $5,000. And you must not violate any laws while out on bond. Do you understand the charges against you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Are you able to bond out, sir?
Yes.
All right. It appears that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. I will go ahead and appoint one to you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Williams.
State your name for the record.
Vincent Wood.
All right, Mr. Wood, hold on. All right, Mr. Wood, you're charged with red light violation. That bond is set at 500. Stop sign violation. That bond is set at 500. Wrong side of the road, 500. Improper lane change, 500. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, 8,000. Theft by receiving a stolen gun, 5,000. No license on person, 500. Improper turn, 500. Tinted window violation, 500. And drug-related objects use, 500. That total bond is $12,500. Do you understand the charges, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You said 12,500.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, you can't waive, sir. You do have one of your charges are a felony. So you cannot waive. Hold on. Your court date is May 18th at 8:30 a.m. in case you don't bond out. If you bond out, it's automatically waived.
Okay, so I can bond out?
Yes, you can bond out.
And it's $12,500.
$12,500. And I see where you have refused the court-appointed attorney, correct?
Correct.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Next will be the fugitive, Mr. Barnes.
Yes.
You want them to both come up, Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
You want both of them to come up at the same time?
Yeah, I can handle them both at the same time. Hold on 1 second for me.
Also welcome.
Waive.
Yeah, we're gonna explain it.
I just want to know this.
You still gotta go over. Yeah, hold the other over. Hold the other over. Like I said, you still gotta talk to that.
Florence, can you read, is that a AL or a Z? Miss Thomas, can you read that?
What do you need me to read, Judge?
On the warrant list on Barnes, is that a L or a Z for the state?
Oh, let me check real quick.
Mr. Barnes, is that Arizona or is that Alabama?
Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, that's okay.
Okay, so AL. Okay, thank you.
All right, can I get both of you in the view of the camera, please?
Hey, y'all be quiet.
All righty. Cut my camera on. All right. So this is what we call an extradition hearing. All the rights of which I advised everyone earlier also apply in your case, but your appearance before this court is a little different. You do not have any criminal charges pending here in Clayton County. You have been brought before this court because you have the charges pending against you in another state, and that state is requesting for you to be returned to answer to those charges. You are being charged with being a fugitive from Mr. Ola is from Texas, and Mr. Barnes, a fugitive from Alabama. And you are wanted for the offense of Mr. Ola, indecent sexual contact with the child, and Mr. Barnes, failure to register. You may contest extradition, or you may waive extradition and voluntarily return to the other state without going through a formal extradition process. If you decide to contest extradition, you will be committed to the Clayton County Jail for an initial period of 30 days. During this time, a warrant will be prepared under the governor's signature for your extradition back to either Alabama or Texas. The court may consider allowing you to post bond, but at this time I am not doing so, as you are wanted by another jurisdiction. If you do not wish to voluntarily return to the state that I've mentioned, you may file a petition for a writ of habeas corpus to contest the extradition. The petition may only contest 4 things: whether the extradition documents are in order on their face, whether you are charged with a crime that actually exists in that demanding state, whether you are the person named in the request for extradition, and whether in fact you are a fugitive from justice. You cannot contest the issue of innocence or guilt. You are entitled to the advice of counsel in contesting extradition or in deciding to waive extradition. If the state is unable to extradite you within 30 days, you may be committed to the county jail for an additional 60 days awaiting extradition. That is if you contest. Now, if you do not contest extradition and you voluntarily waive to extradition, the state has 30 days to come and pick you up. If they are not able to pick you up within those 30 days and transport you back to the demanding state, you will be released. At this time, Mr. Abraham Ola Osoko, are you in fact Mr. Abraham Ola Osoko?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. And did you have an attorney representing you back in the other state? No, yes, no.
Yes.
All right, do you wish to waive extradition?
Yes.
You do want to waive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all righty. And Mr. Trenton Barnes, are you in fact Mr. Trenton Barnes? And do you desire to waive extradition?
Yeah, waive.
Okay, all righty. The deputy will provide the waivers for you, and it will come over to the court. Good luck to you both. Is that all we have, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, that's gonna be everyone on the calendar.
All right, and so as far as waivers, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 waivers. Is that what you have?
Can I get the names of everybody who waived on the mail side?
Okay, go ahead and tell me who you have.
I only have 5 who waived on the mail side.
Okay, do you have Daniel Franklin?